Billy, it's the start of 2026. Let's talk deals.
Yes.
It's a 3-unit multiplex in Midtown Toronto that surprisingly people don't think that Toronto cash flows. This one does cash flow, and it cash flows quite well without needing any renovations.
This deal is at the corner of Eglinton and Dufferin. It's walking distance to the future LRT, under 5 minutes. So location-wise, has great future potential once the LRT opens up. Just having on your listing, being able to say walking distance to a subway stop appeals to a lot more renters than a place that doesn't have that, for example. It's a great property for an earlier or beginner type of investor, or perhaps a house hacker, because it doesn't need much work. As you said, it has 3 units. You can rent it out as is and it'll cash flow from day one. Or if you wanted to, you can make some improvements to the basement there as well. But it will rent out in its current state. The top floor has been renovated, so if you're like the house hacker type who wants to live in it, that top floor is probably very suitable as an owner suite. It's a little bigger than the other 2 units. So the main floor is a 1-bedroom. The basement's a larger 1-bedroom. The top floor is a 2-bedroom.
Let's talk about that a little bit more.
Sure.
If they were to live in part of the house and rent the main floor and the basement out, how much can they make a month? And I guess out of pocket after deducting expenses and the mortgage, how much would it cost?
So I think on a more conservative basis, the main floor and the basement is close to $4,000 in rent.
Okay.
If you think about most 1-bedrooms are close to $2,000-ish, and they discount the basement for a little bit more, so you're close to $4,000 there.
Yeah.
It's listed for about $1 million. The rates are these days in the high 3s. If you lived on the top floor and you're collecting close to $4,000, that would more or less negate most of the mortgage, I would say.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So you're just basically
paying
the
expenses, insurance, and I guess maintenance.
Yeah, so conservatively, I'd say out of pocket $1,000 a month if they were to live upstairs.
Some other bonuses for this property is at the back there, it has potential for a garden suite. If you were to decide to knock down the existing garage.
You can probably make that into at least a 1-bedroom
Yes.
unit, and that can generate another at least $2,000 a month.
Yeah.
If they were to live in it, minus $1,000 of cash flow, if they do have the garden suite, possibly plus $1,000 a month.
Yeah.
But if they don't live in it, they rent the whole thing out, then the cash flow actually jumps quite a bit.
Yeah, you'd be probably in the $3,000 something range.
What do you think about the growth potential? I know we've been talking about the Eglinton LRT forever, and hopefully it'll be up and running this year, but I don't trust it until I see it up and running, and that it gets up and running faster than someone could walk or run.
If you just Google properties that are within 800 meters of a subway station, they tend to have a slightly higher appreciation than their counterparts that don't have that. If you look at some of the other previous sort of extensions to their subway line, and maybe Shepherd's a good example, where property values have gone up just because the city brought in infrastructure to support it. At this point, getting close to a subway stop for $1 million or less along the Eglinton West, the opportunity is there now. The midterm, after LRT does come up, I do expect people to recognize it a little bit more as a more suitable space to put down some roots.
Yeah. When you think about it, there's already existing subway. The old Eglinton West, it's been renamed to
Cedarvale, yeah.
Station. And then also at Caledonia and Eglinton, there's
The Metrolinx.
There's Metrolinx there. There's a lot of stuff going on. There's the GO train that would eventually go from Barrie all the way to Union Station. So there's just so many different ways to get downtown from this spot. That would open up a lot of different options for people and a lot of growth as well.
So I think even if you look at historically just east of the Allen Road, we have Forest Hill there. It's the combination of the subway, easy access to the highway makes the area very desirable.
Right.
And now we're just west of the Allen Road. And now they're adding the same thing. You can have access to the subway and you have quick access to the highway as well. It's literally like 5 minutes from the highway as well.
Yeah.
It's a great location.
Yeah. Okay, so let's talk about capital requirements just to wrap it up. We know how the rents are going to look like, growth it's going to look like. If someone were to put in a 20% down payment plus closing costs, what are they looking at?
Assuming you're on the tightest budget, you have basically no reserves for any type of renovations. You probably won't need any for here. You're looking at a 20% down payment, which on about $1 million is around $200K, plus land transfer tax, and then lawyer fees, basically. So maybe looking at under $250,000.
Right.
And then you'll be ready for rent right away. And then this is the kind of property that if you rent it out for a little while, and down the road, if you have some investment capital available, you can quickly just start thinking it into the garden suite.
That's actually what I really like about this property. You can rent it out and cash flow positive on day one, but you have the potential to take on the value add and benefit from the value add lift too sometime down the road when you have enough money, right? Fix it up at the main house and then work on the garden suite eventually. So you have a lot more options here.
Yeah, I think it's a great property at this price.
Yeah. So on our website, run the numbers in our interactive calculator by yourself. If you don't trust the numbers, you can re-input your own numbers just to stress test and make sure the numbers work for you. If you just want to chat and learn more about what might be right for you in Toronto in the multiplex space, we'd be happy to chat. And you can reach out by heading to this link right here.